Wowzers! What's up, guys? So, Season 4 of Alliance Quest has really brought about a lot of different changes, most of it which is fun, but a lot of things has really kind of stirred up a little bit of concern, one of which is Mordo. Which makes you wonder, when you watch that movie, do you remember the part where he's like, fight like your life depends upon it? Well, in the game, he really doesn't fight. He's kind of this stalemate character that is so defensive that kind of the key is to back him in the corner and hit your heavy just so he doesn't get his power bait. But so it's really quite puzzling, guys. It's so opposite of what he is in the movie. But what I want to do is kind of make a quick video in terms of a couple tips or champs that can be used to make fighting Mordo a little bit easier. So without further ado, let's get started, guys. First up is our boy David Batista. That's right, guys, Drax. Drax kind of makes fighting Mordo pretty easy peasy. Really not much to remember here except for one thing, and that is to always use your medium attack after a parry. So let's talk for a moment about Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is an interesting matchup for Mordo. You would think he wouldn't do so well because Mordo has high tolerance for energy resistance or whatnot. But the thing is, like, his utility is what makes him such a good opponent. So the strategy to remember is to fight Mordo normally, just like a stun immune champ. Avoid the parry. Wait for your power to build up so you have that SP3 and hold it. And right before that timer goes off, before his power gain, hit your SP3. That way you invoke Fate Seal. Once the Fate Seal is there, what will happen? It makes Mordo an easier matchup. He will never power gain throughout the rest of the match. And I'm actually going to come back to this. This is a tip on with several other champions, but that's Doctor Strange for you. Falcon. Loyal and ever watching with Red Wing in the sky. Gotta bring up the fact that once you activate Red Wing and you parry Mordo, Astral Evade doesn't apply. That's a great utility to have, and let's face it, Falcon is a great utility champ. In fact, of all the utility champs in the game with ability reductions, he is the only one with a 100% chance. So any champ that has ability reduction does have the ability to stop that power gain buff of Mordo. With Falcon, it happens 100% of the time. How cool is that? Good job, Falcon. Thanks for being there. Let's move on to one of the deadliest Mordo killers, and that's Elektra. She is hot and she is a badass. So if you didn't catch it at the start of the fight how that first kiss parry went down, let's run it back and check it out. Parry, hit your heavy attack. Your heavy attack has a super high chance of bypassing Mordo's Astral Evade. It's not 100%, so there may be a time or two that you do get hit with Astral Evade, but I'm telling you it's super high. It's one of the really cool thing about Elektra when she's fighting Mordo. So let's fast forward a little bit and check this out. Her ability is that when an opponent is under debuff, there's an 85% reduced accuracy. So check this out. When Flip Bleed, his power gain starts, and then it stops proccing. It resets. So this is a really cool feature about her. All the champs with ability reductions, they have this opportunity to do this. There's also another really cool way, which is one of the ways I like to fight magic, but we'll leave that for another video. But that's the Mastery Pacify. Pacify is super great mastery to rank out, max out at 3-3. If you read this ability, it gives your champs the ability to reduce potential triggers of other buffs, like Mordo's power gain. So when your champ inflicts stun, they also reduce enemy ability triggers by 30%. That's a 30% chance that Mordo's power gain will not proc. Let's apply it to Magic since I mentioned that a minute ago. That's a 30% chance that Magic's Limbo will not proc. So it's a really cool feature. It's a great mastery to have. But regardless, let's move on to the very last tip that we have on Mordo, and that is very simply special moves, or your L1s, your SP1s, your SP2s, all that stuff. It avoids Astral Evade. So when you catch your parry, if you have a power, just snap off your special move there, and you will do damage as well as avoid the Astral Evade. And this goes for all champs. Okay, so any champ that comes up, just hit your SP1. Well, wait a minute. I guess there is one exception to this rule. Yep, I wouldn't do that with Spider-Gwen. Probably won't work out for you. But that's all I got, guys. Hopefully all these tips really pay off and help you guys improve gameplay. I know that we're looking forward to seeing Mordo a lot more in Alliance Quest. Well, at least until I get kabammed. Okay? Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.